Look at that, it works. Okay, but also bad news. I don't think I can window this game.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning with...
Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can... Graphics. I don't know what I did. There we go, window. Perfect. Gosh, I'm so smart. Okay, I want that down there. Ooh, you know what? This would be genius. Do that. And then go like that. Okay, controls. Camera control, normal. Okay, all of that's gonna be fine. Audio, that's all gonna be fine. That's all gonna be fine. Perfect. Hi, Pants. Good morning. Per Wario, What the Fog, Dead by Daylight co-op roguelike spin-off. Out on Steam for $5. Or free for the first 2 million copies of people who create sign into a behavior account. DVD co-op roguelike. What does roguelike mean? Oh, that's totally fine, Pants. I don't know what Risk of Rain looks like either. I'm a noob, you guys. You gotta break it down to like... You gotta break it down to like noob terms. I don't know nothing about nothing. Do I have to Google Risk of Rain quick? Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, games that are basically designed to be die, repeat. Make a little progress here and there. Commonly procedurally generated games where you lose all your stuff when you die. Finisher. Oh, okay. Thank you. 2v8. That'll be fun. Okay. Focus. We're gonna get back to it. All right. Look at this family tree we have. We have Lewis, Milton, Edith. Edith was born in 1999. What a little baby. Don, Gus, Greg, Sanjay, Kay. Edie and Owen had Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Molly, and Walter. And Sven's in there somewhere. All right, let's just play.
House.
I'm just start at the beginning with the house. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to see that soon. Imagine 2 nurses.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Huh. Oh, that's a pretty flower. Look at that.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Shoot. This is beautiful.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Can you guys hear it okay? So her brother Lewis died.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Better now? Oh, I can go two different ways.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Perfect.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Okay, so if I would have taken the other way, I would have ended up right here anyways. Interesting. I don't think I can turn up the brightness.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That house, listen, structurally unsound, right? But dope as fuck. I love like older houses with character. It does seem bright enough. I like to blind myself. Excuse me? I've never seen Harry Potter quintuple.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
But yes, I agree, quintuple. Not the whole thing, I've just seen parts of it.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
This voice actor slaps. Seeing as it's used often. Yeah, very good. Don't mind if I do.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Look at all these books. Oh my gosh, my house.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
In loving memory, Lewis Finch, 1988 to November 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Eddie. Okay, so I'm Edith.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh, look at the little wheelchair. I think you pronounced Eddie right. Edie or Eddie?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh, look at these bookshelves. Edie. Okay.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house.
Edie.
After it sank.
That's sick. Pop.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
That poll's going somewhere. Nobody wants it. Sorry. Ah.
Cheer 100 Edie.
Edie. Thank you, Vertebreaker. Edie. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go close my window. I'm getting a bad glare. Much better. You see my dirty room? I'm gonna get cozied up. I need to get used to this whole headphones attached to the mic thing because I keep pulling my fucking mic with the headphones. Do we try to get back the backpack? My place is never messy. You know it,
A
Levita.
lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What the fuck happened here?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so both of our brothers.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
My God, that's giving House of Leaves.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Honestly, my dream home. Minus the locked doors. I read the first part of it, and the first part of it, you'll know what I'm talking about, Vertebreaker. Calvin and these doors are adorable. Sven and Edie. Gregory. I'm an entire 3 pages in. I think it's like page 10. You learn about like the empty apartment.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Look at that view. This is literally the first chapter, Levita. Of a gigantic book. I usually have it sitting behind me, but I don't have my books up there right now. That's the garage. Broken plate. I don't even remember that part. Yeah, we both do need to start over. Oh, this is my dream home, honestly. Minus all the clutter, obviously, but like beautiful. And the trauma, but besides that. Here we go.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
So there's nothing left in the freezer. Oh my gosh, the fucking tennis ball hanging from the garage. That takes me back. That takes me back to childhood. Anybody else's parents do that? I'm too young to understand. My dad had it as like a fishing bobber is what his was, but it just tells you how far to go into the garage. So that way like your back end is in, but your front end isn't hitting your stuff. So you just pull until it taps your window. And then you know you're in the right spot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my dad had one and it was always a fucking fishing bobber. Because he had like a shop in the front of his garage. It was like an extra long one.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Our garage is for storage only. I literally could never flee. And I have gotten so used to parking in a garage. I could never. I suppose you guys don't get like 12-inch blizzards every winter either. We already did this one. Yeah. True. Oh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
These rooms are sick as fuck. Yeah, no snow or shoe
I
Jenna's.
sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Uncle Walter's room.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed.
10,000 leagues under the sea. 1 centimeter of snow, we panic. Oh my God. I literally, in high school, there was a fucking blizzard. Like, my parents picked me up because they didn't want me driving home in it, and we could barely get home. And we lived like blocks from the school. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of snow this year either, Vertebreaker. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Okay, love her arm warmers.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, it's gotta go up.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh. We had a really bad one in 2018 called Beast from the East, and holy cow, I loved it. That happens to us every year. We had a... Oh, that'll dox me. Never mind. We had a sandstorm a few years ago, and it went from like daylight to blackout.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
When I open my patio, that's just because I live, a cornfield is like 2 blocks away from me, and so when it's combined, it fucking sprays all the way up in my business. Dear Diary.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay, so now we're Molly. In 1947, I think. I thought about
eating Christopher, but I held back.
Yeah, a good little girl. That's okay, Shujan.
I kept eating and eating.
Don't eat the toothpaste. Oh, my sweet child. D&D DBD? What? I ate
a lot of things that night.
Oh, I wasn't there the other day. Or I wasn't there when that happened, I guess.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? Where the hell do I go? Oh.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her.
Was she crabby? No, we just ignore that? Okay. Oh, right here.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
It is a cute touch.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
The fuck?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
I blame the voice actor.
Face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Nope, 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 nope.
I swallowed him up.
I don't like that.
And I didn't chew one bit.
Okay, Molly girl.
Flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry.
I can't
I
do
started
it.
choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
A shark? I got fish out of water. What do we?
I rolled
Whoa.
off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Shit. The game mechanics of this are phenomenal. I love it. Get him. Jesus Christ.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry.
Kid's kind of a psycho, huh? She's hungry.
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Hmm. She's a octopus? No. Yeah.
Now I was a monster.
Oh, a
I
monster.
smelled people everywhere.
Ooh.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I bet this has to do with the 10,000 sailors under the sea. That makes me want to read it even more. No, thank you. 10,000. Yeah. 10,000 leagues under the sea. Thank you.
Also, I didn't.
Has anybody read that? 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea or whatever it's called? I haven't either. My little brother has. I should make him watch this.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Can't let anybody finish their song. Nightbot?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Did I just come out of the toilet?
I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I love it. I love it here. I love it. I love it.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, so she did die that year. And she was only 10. Okay, okay. Okay, and Milton died at 11 in 03. Okay. Oh, is a clip link? Odd. Okay. I heard a cat. I just heard a cat. Oh.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
What?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
1937, he set sail with his family. He took the house with him? King. A king. Sean, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a great day. Johann with 2 N's. Levita, let the man.
But 40-foot
He was just a
waves off
baby.
the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Ooh.
Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
So, Johann is Edie's brother. With Sven and baby Molly. Okay.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried. Okay.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Huh. Crazy. How do I get out of this? There we go. Wait, that's not what I wanted. How do I... How do I get out of this? Okay, so Ingeborg died of the curse. There's Odin. And then there's Edie. Molly was first. And Sven's her husband. Okay. Does anybody know how I get out of this? Vecna Killer has 4 spells plus a branch of passives. This guy's stacked. How do I get out of this? Oh, there we go.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. Alt F4. Okay, quintuple. Ooh, look at all the little handprints. That's actually so stinking cute. Okay, so Odin, Lewis. Oh, wait, here's their... Oh, this is their bedroom that we're in. Okay. Okay. Bob. I saw Bob. Derpy. Fleen. Burpy. That one doesn't have a name. Purpley. Lurpy. Rob. Furpy. Zerpy? Zerpy. Derpy Jr. So many verbs. Rob. Here we go. Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Oh, Edith Jr. Yeah.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, that was the slide that was up front of the house.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Look at this bathroom. Oh my gosh, what a dream.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven. Ooh.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Ooh. Oh, shit. My parents' bathroom has carpet in it.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Yeah. I think they'll replace it someday, but it's quite expensive to do. Milton was in here as well. Yeah, it's like a thing. Or was a thing, like in the 70s. I mean, a bathroom should have enough ventilation. Okay, Grandpa Sam had a twin. Bathroom should have enough ventilation to be able to handle it if it's built properly, but...
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Remember when we all wanted forts in our bedroom? Literally. Hi, Fairy Sparks. Tasha. Good to see you. Do you not still want a fort?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
I know, I'm sorry.
I told him
we're almost
going
done with the
around
swing.
was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Doing it with a broken leg is the ultimate fucking...
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Sure.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
We'll admit, cry it this game, yes or no?
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I didn't cry at Requiem. Okay, it's making me dizzy. Everybody look away.
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Okay, the dizzy's over. He flew! That's so sad.
Calvin's story felt strangely
At 11.
When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I think everybody tried going all the way around as a kid, no? Oh my gosh, and Sam died at 33. Edie was like the longest living person in this whole family. Oh, Gregory lived... Oh, Gregory was only a year old. Okay. Okay, okay. Bold of you to assume we have working swings where I live. Oh my god, I went swinging the other day. Crazy how motion sick you get as an adult. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. No, we still do want 360s.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh, I see. Roped it off. Okay. I used to love roller coasters. Yes! We were talking about that too the other day. Jack and I were like, used to love roller coasters and shit like that, and now it just makes you sick. Oh, that's so beautiful. Also, Tasha, I hope you're having a great day. It's good to see you. I'm just old, literally. Crotchety old bitch. Plastered on my forehead.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Are you calling us fat? We can squeeze anywhere we put our minds to. Okay, now we're in Barbara's room. Barbara Streisand.
Edie's father Odin built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
You're exhausted from work, but otherwise doing great. Oh, that's good. Yeah. No, I'm tired from streaming, but it's been so fun. I've been having so much fun the last few days. Sean, what type of games am I into? So, I'm a newbie to gaming. I was on console for a very short period of time. I was on console when I was a kid. And then I kind of got out of gaming. And then I was on console for probably 6 months before buying my PC. So I haven't played a lot of games. And so I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I like. I'm always, hi, Alyssa, get back to work, you brat. Or are you at lunch? And so I'm always down to try any games that are recommended to me. But I really like, right now we're playing Cult of the Lamb. I really like Cult of the Lamb. I love games like this, story-based games. We played through Life is Strange, the first one. We just finished the Quarry. We played Slay the Princess, which is one of my favorites. Shady Part of Me. I do like kind of like more puzzly story games. Yeah. So, it's good. Yes, we are going to play Rokai. Let's see, what else do we have on the list? We're playing a horror game later today. The Mortuary Assistant. Next week, we're going to play another horror game. Return to the Obra Dinn. Okay. Let me write that down. But yeah, and I just kind of play a variety of different things. Usually I do one game and then I do some like short individual games between that. I did play Ori and the Blind Forest and I was really liking it, but I was playing it on mouse and keyboard, which was my first mistake. And so now I have the controller for it. But I kind of gave up on streaming that just because mouse and keyboard was getting to be a lot. We also have to play World of Horror, which is a recommendation from Schism. Return. I'm also 105 years old and I write everything in a notebook. World of Horror is cool. Yeah. Schism recommended it to me so long ago. I just have so many games. But it's on my list for sure. I played Sekiro for a little bit yesterday just for a silly fun time, and it really made me want to go back to Skyrim. So maybe one night a week we'll do Skyrim streams, and then the other night we'll do story-based games. I'm not sure. Schism wants to see it. A bit harsh on the eyes. Okay, I'll look at a few scenes of it before I buy it then. I think, Shujen, there was another game that you recommended that was like that too. That I still have to kind of go through. Yeah. Also, hi, I have a scuffed stream. I got a new mic, which is like the coolest thing. But I only have one monitor and I use a bedside lamp as a stream light. So it looks professional, but it's really not. And that's the way we like it. Okay, where am I? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. That's where I crawled out of. But to go where? Return of the Obra Dinn. Oh, yeah, it could be. Also, Chevette recommended Siberia, the Siberia series. Or Serbia. No, Siberia for sure. Yeah, there's so many games, not enough hours in the week. I really didn't get that frustrated with it, Schism. I mean, I didn't get very far, to be fair. I had more pain with Ori. What the fuck? Shujen, I bought Alice Madness Returns. So, like, I own it. So we're gonna, yeah, that's, like, high up on my list. I really want to play that. Yeah. When you posted it and said it was on sale, I bought it because it was super cheap. And yeah, it looks like it's right up my alley. I think. I don't even know what's up my alley. If anybody wants to backseat me and tell me where the fuck to go, that'd be great. Over there. Gosh damn it, Fleen. Sean, what kind of games do you like? Or like what games do you like to watch versus play? Let me try this. Just thought I'd pop by and say hi since you're having a great day off. Talk to you later. Bye, Alyssa. I'll see you on Thursday if we're at the same place. I feel like this is gonna open another door somewhere. Isn't there a hallway? Where the fuck is that hallway? If you're not... Yeah, Alyssa, you should let me know tomorrow where I'm at. If you remember. If not, no worries. Can I see you guys on Thursday too? Did I finish Barbara's part? I think I finished Barbara's part. Maybe I didn't. Okay, that's the twins. Yeah, it's our birthday month. Be nice to Schism and I. Yeah, I think I finished it because I'm out here now. Everybody asks about Barbara. Thank you, Shujan. I appreciate you. I didn't enter Barbara's room. Oh, I bet I exited too soon, maybe? I think I came out of here too soon. Maybe I do have to go back. I don't know how to get back in there. Help me, I'm stuck. Okay. Try going through Calvin's room again. Is this Calvin? This is Calvin? I think I broke it. Oopsie doopsie. Why did it let me exit if I wasn't supposed to exit? Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Thank you for helping.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
She seems to be. Oh, I don't think I want to get back in. Nope, get back out. The fucking barefoot. Have so much fun with DVD, Schism.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Everybody in this house owns so many books. I love it.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. And As a
Oh, you're fine,
child
Schism.
star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
You're right, Levita.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh. Oh, I gotta move.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The handprint. Thank goodness it let me walk through that. That would have been so annoying.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh my god.
Old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
You tell
Then
him.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter
Rikers Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Okay, now we're in Molly's room.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
We did it. We did it. She's gonna fall on this fucking skate. No, she didn't. Oh, is he gone? Oh, motherfucker.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Hit him. Get him, Barbara.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
The fuck?
She saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
Bruh.
Bruh's right.
Famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Shit. I love it. Ah! Barbara's a freak. Honestly, though.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was.
Okay,
Maybe
so that
what
was
Edie saw was a happy ending.
13 years after Molly's death. Have you read Sharp Object? I have not. I've really been slacking on reading recently, honestly. Okay. sorry. I blame Twitch.
I guess now I know
do
why
blame
Mom
Twitch.
didn't like me playing with the music box.
Okay. Let's go to this fucking basement, huh? Now that we know how to get down there. It's one of your favorite books. Okay. I wrote it down. Is it popular? Because I bet if it's popular, I could find it at the secondhand store pretty easily. Nice. Okay. Actually, real quick before we do that, I gotta go piss, girl. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Is this thing on? You're welcome. All right, let's get back into this shit. Someone might be on the phone. I don't know. It's gonna go there. This needs to go in my mouth. There we go. I pay for the internet here, okay? When I'm trying to use the internet, Maddie, you need to be off the phone. Off.
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Unless I wanted another tetanus shot. We already got one of those at Rusty Lake.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh, right. This is where the body was. Or that guy was hiding. Oops. Is it open? Wait, where did the fridge go? There it is.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, shit.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
True. Walter. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
1968. 11 years. 11 years after Barbara, 12 years after Molly? 47. No. 47. This is 68. 21 years.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Oh my God.
Having a schedule, living for today. I I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel
Oh my gosh,
normal.
what's happening? This is not supposed to be a spooky game, Caro. I don't know what it is, but it's been a little spooky. Also, hello, good morning, or good afternoon.
Almost friendly.
Oh, I forgot I have a Red Bull. The can opening reminded me of that.
And then one day, everything just
Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to open a
Stop.
fucking can? Oh, he's got age spots now. He's getting older. Oh, it's 2005 now.
whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out the best way to do that, but I couldn't figure it out.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
There's a window? Oh, I suppose because they live on an island up on a hill, huh? Excuse me? I need a round. Oh my god, more books. I promise the player's gonna flip for this segment. Oh my god, look at all the fucking books. I love it. And tomato paste.
I know it's out there somewhere.
This is actually my dream house.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
How did Calvin die again? Oh, right. He was the swing. That's right.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Thank you for the biddies, J Fast.
Cheer 201. I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
J Fast, you would have loved the chaos earlier.
I don't mind if I only have a year left.
I went live early.
A month. Or a single week.
I'll finish this in a second. The story.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, fuck. Okay. No, but I was playing Lego Fortnite, and I was having a hard time reading chat and
Walter
playing
died
Lego
when I was
Fortnite.
6.
And not dying.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So Quintuple and Vertebreaker just started putting bits with all their chats. So it would get read to me. It was chaos. But good chaos. It was fun. I feel like you would have appreciated it. Oh, and then J-Fast?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Cheer 100, we just wanted streamer to focus on the game, you know?
Exactly, and then I kept dying. Thank you, Bird Breaker. And then my Brian came in J-Fast and gifted 5 subbies as he does. And he is so sweet for that. And it played the ooh fucky wucky sound, and I was distraught.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same
The
mistakes
fucky wucky,
she made.
yeah. I didn't want to make the same mistake she did. Yes, and everybody else was laughing, and I was like, I don't think you guys understand, this is my dad. It doesn't always play, though, Verta Breaker. It doesn't always play. It's like it goes on
Can
a
you bury something that's still alive.
random thing.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
I was like,
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Cheer 100 fart.
Caro, thank you for the 100 biddies.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse.
Yeah.
We made it real.
Yep. Sure. Yep. That's how that would work for sure. I'm finding that on the... No. The worst part is everybody is like, ha ha ha, and I'm like, just mortified. Brian's a good sport about it, but like, oh my god. Okay, one cannot go that way. Oh my gosh, hype train. Thank you all for the hype train. I can't see what level it's on. I thought I did add a fart sound. Maybe I just saved one. Oh, right here. I swear I added one.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Scam
Cheer
emotes
100,
pants.
Gimme scam emotes.
Now we're talking.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Ooh, who are we talking to?
And the history you're a part of.
I know I'll add one later.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Maybe I just saved it and forgot to add it in.
People in these
Hi, Brad.
stories believed them.
You think the
for
people in
what
these...
that's worth.
Yeah. I mean, it is fair to just like be like, I could not tell anybody these secrets and it would just die with me, and then maybe I would break the family curse.
And when you look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I'm doing well, Brad. How are you doing? See, like that there did not need to be interactive. you all so much. Pants, Caro, Vertebreaker, J-Fast for the hype train. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. If I was any better, there'd be 2 of me. I love that attitude. If there was 2 of me, I could stream every day at this time, you know?
I think we've been surrounded by death for
I'm
so
doing
long,
okay.
we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, we're going to the cemetery.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
There are 2 of me. That's true. You are right, Schism. There is 2 of me always. Unfortunately, we're in the same body, so we can't be 2 places at once. I'm gonna use that email when people are being weird in chat. Hopefully...
Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
Walter? Edie. We haven't figured out how Edie died. Sven. Calvin. Molly. Oh my god, that's so cute. Little kitten.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
True.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Yeah.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Yes. No, this voice acting is so good. All of it is. Just like the hurt in their voice is perfect.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, she's writing for her kid. Ma'am, we should not be doing this 22 weeks pregnant.
Welcome. Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to my life.
Dylan! I was like, wait, what's happening? Dylan, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. There we go. Let's see, what were you playing? Hades 2. Are you loving it? Shay, hi. Yarn reader. I know your name's Sam. Hello. Nala, hello. Tyler, hi. Welcome in, everyone. Everyone's attractive. That always makes the game better, for sure. Schism, you've been playing Hades too, right? CO, hi, welcome in. Dylan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We are... Yeah. Okay, perfect. We are playing What Remains of... CO, thank you for the follow as well. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. Also, Raiders, hi. I'm Mick. I'm in Allie's stream a lot. I lurk in Dylan's stream. I lurk in Shay's stream a lot as well. I'm usually always there. I'm just not always chatting. I haven't yet. These dogs don't pay enough for groceries and games. Oh, that's sweet. But I'm Mick, or Mika, and I used to be Sunny, but Sunny's actually my dog. He's not here right now. He's at daycare because we're doing a streamathon. It's been so fun. Today's the last day. I'm streaming for 8 hours every day, except for today will be more like 9.5 because I went live early to avoid cleaning my house. But yeah, we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch right now, which has been so fun, and I love it. And the voice acting's perfect, and the soundtrack's great. And then we're going to play The Mortuary Assistant after, followed by more Cult of the Lamb. Pretty sure it took emotional psychic damage from it. Yeah. No, I do. So I play a lot of sad emotional games, and chat likes to guess if I'm going to cry or not, because I don't really cry. Unless you ask me about Canadian bacon, I may cry of laughter. I had to quit Mortuary Assistant. It made me an anxious... Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So we're doing that today. I'll be live until like 6 o'clock-ish Central Daylight Time. Yikes forever. We also played Little Misfortune a few weeks ago, and it was fucking amazing. I don't remember... That's not what I wanted. Sorry, hold on. Here's my YouTube. I do upload VODs to YouTube as well. I will hopefully someday start editing them down to just be gameplay. But yeah, so we're playing this right now, and then we're going to do some spoopy. And then next Tuesday's my birthday. Just got to throw that glitter on more. Literally, I fucking loved Little Misfortune. I was laughing my ass off. Okay? Like, I want to play it again. I would play it 100 times. It was so funny. Like, that's, like, right up my alley. Very dark humor, very questionable things is for me. So, yes. Awesome. I hope you guys all enjoyed Dylan's stream. Feel free to step away, leave a lurk, or just come back another time if you need to go de-stream Dylan and everybody else in the raid as well. This pet rock that my dad threw at me, I named him Stony because he's a stone. As a fellow May birthday, have you... Ah, thank you, CO. CO, are you a Gemini? First of all. Second of all, May Geminis are OP. Geminis attract Geminis, and Schism and I live by that law. Because we have another friend, Jess, who has the same birthday as me. And I found her shortly after I found Allie, who's also a Gemini. And then from Jess, I found Schism, who's a Gemini. It's literally in the Gemini Bible. And Caro's a Gemini. Not May only. May is just OP. May Geminis are OP. But yeah, so next week on Tuesday, we are doing a 10-hour stream. I'm slowly building myself up. But we're doing a 10-hour stream. I don't fucking remember what we're playing. We're doing another horror game. We're doing Welcome to Kowloon. We're doing, I think, Cult of the Lamb or maybe community games. I can't remember. But we have Cult of the Lamb coming later today as well. We started that yesterday. But I'm surrounded by them. Yeah. If you aren't a Gemini, you're definitely going to be surrounded by one. There we go. Who then stuck me into... Yes, exactly, CO. That's exactly how it happens. Oh, I gotta go up here. I know. And then we were talking about, like, sun and moon signs. And I'm a Gemini. Aries moon, I think is what it's called.
I never met Grandpa Sam. But
so I'm just chaos.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Him and my mom have a lot in common. Grandpa Sam. Who's Grandpa Sam? Okay. Uno momento. Okay, there we go. Mom's dad. Might want to open the door. Oh my gosh, if nobody saw it in Discord,
They were both pretty intense.
when I dropped Sunny off at the dog sitter, he was so excited. I made him sit at the door and he was crying. And then she opens her main door and he smoked his face on the glass door and just left a giant nose print. Her and I both were just laughing our asses off. He's so stupid in the best
Sam
way.
spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look at him. I think that's him, no? Oh, he took selfie. Oh, wait. Who did it?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
Flash warning. So sorry, everyone.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Oh!
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Yeah, if you could, Kara, that'd be great.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll
If
be
you
fine,
want to
Dad.
survive.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking a picture
I bet
of.
if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Thank you,
Give
Kara.
me a minute to check the map. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Now that is art.
Let's see. Maybe. What was it?
Dad!
There we go.
Dawn?
Hello, Peach. Happy
Before you take the shot, let
birthday.
me get a picture of it.
My dogs get startled easy. Peach.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Yes.
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, Dawn is literally me. Dawn is me.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Shit.
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about it.
Dad!
Ah! Sorry.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
You're not kidding, because he died right in front of her. That's crazy. Ripperoni is right. That's crazy. Don't hunt, kids. Not much has happened, Peach, as far as like reaction stuff, but yeah, no kidding. Worst is yet to come. Oh, I'm not worried, True John. I trust y'all's recommendations.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I've not been... Okay, I'm not laughing at the story. I'm just laughing. Yeah, my dad was trying to take a selfie with it. Yeah, no kidding. Gregory. You have 20 calendars. A lawsuit wasn't filed against you. You have 20 calendar today.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
He was literally like 1 year old. I just had deja vu. That's crazy.
Over, Gregory. It's time to...
Imagine? What year is it? 1977? I know. You didn't close your baby in the bathtub like that in 1977. You have a burrito. Yummy.
Hold on, sweetie.
No wonder there's a curse on this family. Fucking Kay is just leaving kids in the bathtub by themselves. That's exactly what happened.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
You should never leave your kid in the bathtub.
I wonder what he saw.
There we go.
What his world was like.
What is special about 1977?
So much of Calvin.
Lost
in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
It sure made him happy.
Yeah, this would make me happy too. Look, the 1 year old even knows how to spell his own fucking name. Oh my god. It's even older than me. Ancient. My mom was also born around that time. Yeah, exactly. Are those little Star Wars guys? What's happening here? Shit. Nobody said I had to have skill to play this.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy.
Peach, your mom's also younger than mine.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
He did drown in the bathtub.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
You are older than me. Your mom's younger than mine. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm sure Jen's age.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand.
Yeah.
About Gregory. About everything.
That's like parenting 101, okay?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
It kind of was.
I'm sure he's happy.
Go towards the light, Gregory.
To be happy too.
Super your fault.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Fuck. But he's writing an... Wait, what's the court order for, though? Oopsie. Divorce. Hi, Maddox. Welcome in. Divorce.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard.
Yeah.
The day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Shit.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife.
Hmm.
You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Hey, Gus. Fuck, I'm not good at this kite flying thing. There we go.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
No. Those are album release years.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, I thought he was gonna get struck by lightning.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Aw. I like the name Gus. I have to switch headphones here. My little ears hold. Dawn is a cute name. I also have a lot of siblings. Oops. Gus has a mohawk. Look at that little fuck. Ooh.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Yeah, one sister but like 20 cousins.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Shujen, they came to visit you.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay, sure. I saw Sanjay in there.
Lewis was born a year later. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, now we're in the upper
And for
part.
a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Wouldn't ever work here. Really? I would love to homeschool. I think. I don't have kids though, but.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
I like that they're black and white. This is dope.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh my god. What? Wait, what did that just say? Oh, I don't get to watch it back. Achoo. Literally. What do we? Ah.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
At a sustained rate of speed. Wait, we're done with that.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yeah, just as bad as an inflective as public. Yeah, you have to do it right.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go back in.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Same, Lewis.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Sure.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Use 2 hands,
His
you'd be much
mind
better at
began
this.
to wander.
Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I asked him to describe it.
I can't do two things at once.
He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Shit. Shit.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oops. Okay, see you in a second.
And things
or in a
that
bit.
have not names.
Oh my god, they're coming too fast. It's coming too fast.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
I will catch up on chat here in a minute. I can't do 4 things at once.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Ah!
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Am I about to slice my finger off or what?
But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
You do homeschool Caro, and you run the best homeschool.
And one day it struck him. That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
As a psychiatrist, you knew all of this and you just let him keep doing his thing?
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Okay, hold on. Let me catch up with chat. Judge? Hand-eye, I don't have any hand-eye coordination. I'm nervous as shit to send my kid to public. Yeah. But then also you like want him to have that experience, right? Definitely some this sounds like my therapist. Just kidding. Well,
he'd conquer
Caro,
a city, then immediately push on.
You weren't here earlier, but I think I'm firing my therapist.
New Louisville. St.
Gabarino, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
We
Nice to
started
meet
drifting
you.
away from our reality.
Yeah, no, she did some
Minneapolis.
questionable shit last week. Not like
Until
questionable,
one day
it's
he
just
forgot
like
to
kind of a
go home
test.
from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
beautiful prince.
Beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
Radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of his silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Oh shit. Wow.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Wow, he'd become an emperor. I like this. This is cool shit.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Taking care of ourselves is hard. Yeah. No, I think I would like to homeschool just because, like, I like the way that I think about things, and I don't feel like I don't know. I feel like I know where I need work, you know? Oh, you were smoking some weed, huh?
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I wonder Grandma was mourning him for so long.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising me.
My people!
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh shit! Yikes.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh. I just got an email that said confirmation receipt, and I was like, excuse me? Wait, what? I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing anything. It was just a scam.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Is this my room?
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we
This
left.
is the kitchen. Interesting. Or maybe this is my room?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Her nails are gorge.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Again, my dream home.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Shit.
I got turned around.
Oh.
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
What will it
Things
be?
I can't explain, but that I need you to try.
Hi, Queen.
What are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Fuck.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh my god.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Best memories as a kid right here.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
Are we in a fucking umbilical cord?
If you're reading this now. Things didn't work out that way.
Birth canal.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
The calla lilies. So she died giving birth? Or she just knew she was gonna die? Because childbirth, yeah. Oh, 1948 to 2013. Cute. Kept books everywhere. Oh, that's very interesting. Also, hi, welcome in. I loved all the books. That's my dream house. See Johan's name in the end. I like these credits too. So back to Lego Fortnite. Horror. We're going to do Mortuary Assistant next. I think I had planned this to take me an hour longer than it did, but that's all right. It's going to take us a long time to get Cult of the Lamb back to where we need it to be, so... Thank you, Peach. What do I have to do to be a playtester? Trick or treat, smell my feet. Cute.